Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside. Tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Danny Amendola on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Tannehill. Trying for Brown, it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. How did he stay on his feet? And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That was 3rd down defensively. They were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They kind of did it.
Offense come right back.
They come right back off it happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He's got a man. It's his fullback. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down. This defense for the Vikings, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, You're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill steps away to his left. And he finds his target, Ebron. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. To throw is Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown, Packers. Tyler Boyd, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down. Now Wilson. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Disley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, it's not going to. We still have December left.
More football.
Early in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Play action. It's Tannehill. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame. They talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to chuck that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Tannehill on first down. Got Gordon open, completes it. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And great effort. I mean, does he get burned for that in film? He fought through some tackles. End result, though, a fumble.
It's going to be one of those situations where he'll get yelled at about the fumble, but at the same time get a check mark for the extra effort. And so it's one of those tough...
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They go play action with Wilson. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Tannehill. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And Gordon's got it. Touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have moved out in front. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Wilson. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards, the final tally. Throwing again here, Wilson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 times.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes you're...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith.
And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
This is caught. It's Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right.
And that's caught one more time by Boyd.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now a first down throw, Tannehill.
He'll get that to the rookie from Minnesota, Rashad Bateman. Working with a 2nd and 3.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing again is Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. This is going to be caught. It's John Brown. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. One, get some oxygen. You fill up your lungs a little.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Ryan Tannehill in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play.
Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
At the 26-yard line.
To throw is Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On third down, Wilson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And Green with a catch left side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 16, Wilson. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Will Dissly, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. To Gordon out left. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Now Gordon on first down. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gordon. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
3rd quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw is Tannehill. That's going to be caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes this a 9-point game.
Vikings 28. McPherson set to kick off.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah,
and now here's another interception.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 26 and a first down. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. That's out to the flat for Gordon. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll run on first down. Gordon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries, still have the lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for it. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they'd got 2 for 2.
At their own 26.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The 26-yard line.
Throwing is Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth-quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. There to stop it was Darius Leonard. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. First throw now for the backup Trubisky. Swinging this out for Pollard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to get this down inside of Green Bay's 15-yard line. CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 8-yard line.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Here's Trubisky to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Throwing now, Tannehill.
He finds Bateman over the middle.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Tannehill. Flush to his right. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Tyler Boyd. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers continue to roll. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. Tannehill looking to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
He's going to look deep for more. This is caught inside the 15. It's a gain of 34.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And that one is incomplete, and it stops the clock at 12 seconds left in the half. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
An 11-yard loss on the play.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just